All right, we are live. I'm sitting here chatting away at Lindy and
Yeah.
not even paying attention to the time.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good, yeah, and it's good evening for me. So going well. Had a great week, and it was my anniversary on Tuesday. So Dave and I have been married for 34 years.
Happy
So we
anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you. So we went away. It was really cool because originally we went to stay at an Airbnb on this island in the Puget Sound called Fox Island, and we had not been there before. And
Hmm.
this Airbnb was really beautiful, and it was huge. It was at this people's house, and they had an apartment as part of their house, but their house is like 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, almost 7,000 square feet. Um, it's got a huge heated pool. We had our own private yard with our own hot tub, and the view is beautiful. You got a view of the water and the Mount Rainier, which is a really gorgeous mountain. And yeah, it was really pretty. So, um,
Sounds lovely.
yeah. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Kathy. Awesome.
Hi,
From
hi, ladies.
Canada. I think, did I ask you before we're in Canada? Because I seem to recall maybe asking you this before, but remind me. My husband's from British Columbia. We're about an hour and a half south of the border of British Columbia here in Washington State. But yeah, well, why don't we just go ahead for anyone who's new and introduce yourself, do a quick intro, and then we'll dive in.
Oh gosh, yeah. Lindy here from Melbourne, Australia. I'm now 53 years old. I was around anywhere between 700 to 800 pounds. I have no idea because my scale just said error. Found the carnivore diet 2 years, 9 months ago, and getting my life back. But it was mainly diet, losing all the weight. But now that I've got my mobility back, it's time to start on my fitness journey, and that's where Lynn and I are trying to get our lives back and get some movement in on our days. And this is what the fitness challenge is all about. So now
Mhm.
that I feel a little bit more able to do things, I really need to strengthen my body, try and get some muscle tone back, bone density, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's
Excellent.
my story.
And you got your birds in the background there. I hear them.
Do you want me to shut this door? I've already got two doors
Oh,
shut.
oh, I
This,
love them.
I'm
Unless you
so
want
sorry.
to. I like the birds, but um,
Yeah, they're in the other room, but they're noisy. They can
they're
hear me
noisy.
probably.
Yeah, they probably hear you talking. So my name is Lynn, and I am 56 years old. I am from Washington State in the United States. So Lindy and I are actually on separate days, separate continents, and she's on Saturday now, and I'm still on Friday.
Yes.
And I have been on the carnivore diet for a little over 15 months. I was not as heavy as Lindy. I was close to 350 pounds, but my primary reason for going on the carnivore diet was because I was totally disabled with mast cell activation syndrome. Couldn't do anything, could barely walk. Um, my body, every system of my body was malfunctioning, including my skin. My rosacea was terrible, and in my heart, my lungs, my gut, everything, bones, muscles, head to toe. And very reactive, having anaphylactic type reactions frequently. And yeah, so the carnivore diet was for me something that I was hoping would bring healing. And as a happy side effect, I've lost a little over 100 pounds. But my mast cell disease has been tremendously better. I feel like I haven't had a reaction. Like I would get these throat swelling reactions with tachycardia, severe hypertension, need to call 911. I haven't had a reaction for, oh my gosh, probably 6 months it's been. And I was having smaller ones. I haven't been had to go to the ER for over a year, which is great. And yeah, so it's been really healing. It's been amazing. So I'm the same boat as Lindy, trying to work on fitness, and after so much time of being very sedentary and in pain all the time, we're trying to get some degree of fitness moving in the right direction in our in our health. And so we're starting from a place of being very, very prone to injury too. I know that, Lindy, you've mentioned you've had balance issues. I've had balance issues
Yes.
myself, have fallen. Um, have you found that I know with all the excess skin, you're still having some issues with balance. Is that correct?
Yeah, still have balance issues. Not as bad now. Like I'm a lot stronger now, but it's a lot of confidence as well. I'm still not very confident on my feet and being on my own, and you
Yeah,
can sort of mess up a little bit, but it's just a matter of time. It's a lot of my mind games as well that I'm playing and struggling with. So yeah,
right.
day at a time.
And I've got my mind games too. It's like there's such a psychological component to getting fit that, I kind of, in some ways, I envy people who've been active and have incorporated fitness into their life the whole time and really enjoy it. I'd love to get to the place where I enjoy it, but I'm
Exactly. Yeah,
slowly
it is
getting
very
there.
forced for me at the moment. Yeah, definitely very forced. Like I want to move. I do. I am moving a lot more, walking around and doing things. But sometimes the challenge is you wake up and think, "Oh, do I really have to do this video today?" Yeah, I'd much rather go for a bit of a walk. So, yeah, it is hard to enjoy, to love it. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll get there.
So, Lisa, nice to see you from Northern Idaho. My brother lives
Lisa.
outside of Coeur d'Alene, so I love Idaho. Another Canadian, Marnie, hi, from Toronto. Very
Hi,
nice.
Mike.
And Kathy's from Ajax, Ontario. Very good. Hi, Annabella, the happy
Hi,
carnivore. I love
Annabella.
that.
Yeah, I believe she's an Aussie. So,
Yeah,
hi,
and
good morning.
Mississippi, awesome. And Annabella says you'll get there, Lindy. You're so amazing. I love
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Jay from Ottawa, Ontario. Awesome. So we got 3 Canadians. I love it.
Excellent.
Yes, my neighbor country. Absolutely. It looks like, we got some Queensland.
Queensland, yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Nice. We got an international audience. Yep, I kind of figured the caps lock was on. That's okay. No worries.
Well, I'm
And
just happy we've got sunshine and blue sky today because it's
oh,
been miserable here in Melbourne. So Queensland,
beautiful.
it's usually pretty nice.
4th Canadian. Awesome. From
Oh,
BC. Excellent. So that's really my neighbor because I'm in Washington State. Simpson. Awesome. Jumping on my rebounder, listening to your awesome. Good to see you
lovely.
here. Awesome.
Good
Wow. We
job
got
on
a
the
lot.
rebounder.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Let's see. Your brother lives in the same area. Is he a carnivore? I need to find carnivores. So my brother lives in Hayden, and he is keto. So he's not quite carnivore, but he has keto, and it's really, really improved his health. He was exposed to Agent Orange during the Vietnam War, and he has found that the ketogenic diet has helped him with the symptoms from his Agent Orange exposure, which is really cool. So that's great. So it's been warmer than normal the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, spring's coming, so hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And
weather's
we're kind of gearing into fall here, in the other
Mhm.
hemisphere. So we're kind of getting over our summer. Oh, okay. We go to Hayden often. Awesome. Very good. So small world here. Um, so we chose this particular challenge that was Lisa Sansom's videos for this past month, and we think we both did terribly.
Yeah.
Had a very good reason because of your daughter and her, losing her eyesight and needing to be there for her. And so you've had a fantastic reason. And so we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. And I've also got some video to show you guys just because I had a great week. Now didn't do the videos because I was not even in town, but I did a lot of hiking. And my husband and I love to geocache. And so whenever we go to someplace new, we go find geocaches. So as we were on Fox Island, we went and tracked down. It's a good way to explore a new place. So we went and we found out there's like 24 geocaches on Fox Island. And so we didn't get all of them by any means, but it was a reason to go drive all over the island and find a bunch of them. And we ended up finding this really obscure Eagle Scout nature trail. It was a trail that went kind of back into the forest, and there were all these little benches and there was a beautiful little bridge that went over a creek, and they had put the posts that have the labels for like what the tree is or the bush is. It was one of those things. So there was a geocache back there that we found. So that was really cool. Let's see.
Can you just let everyone know what a geocache is? Because when you mentioned it to me, I had never heard of it. So there's probably other people that not
okay. Sure. Oh, and I'm glad, Annabelle, that you've got a good carnivore doctor. That's fantastic. And have been 430. That's a lot longer than me. That's fantastic. Wow.
Congratulations.
Excellent. So geocaching, if you haven't heard of geocaching, it is actually, let me just pull up, there's an app, and the app, well, let's see. So like this is a map just kind of from my neighborhood, and you can see, I don't know if you can even see, but see all those little things, these little dots and stuff?
Dots.
Those are all caches that are in this is just my neighborhood. And they basically, a cache, it's like people like you'd pay like people know Pokemon Go, where you have to go to a space and it kind of just remotely gives you, say, a little reward. This is an actual physical container, or it's a little tube with a little log in it. Each cache has logs in it that you have to sign. So you put the date and you sign it to show that you're there, and then you can log that you found it. So people hide these all over the place. There are millions of them all over the world, and local people hide them. And so often I found that, first of all, they're really fun to go find, so you just kind of pick one on your app and you tap on it and it'll give you, there's a navigate button. It'll help you navigate. When you get about 20 feet, about 20 feet away, it'll just kind of buzz and tell you, okay, you're close. And then you just go look for it until you find it. But, it's something that we've been doing for several years now and just really enjoying. And a lot of times the locals will take you to places that they're familiar with, but you would never know to go. Well, trails and really beautiful places or historic places. So it's a great way to go and explore. And I'm trying to get Lindy, maybe once you've got your surgery or something, or maybe even before.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are down low. So you need to make sure that you're comfortable with bending over and looking under things, and which often I have my husband do.
If I can convince my husband, yeah. Otherwise, I was thinking my daughter could go, but she's blind, so it'll be up to me.
So if you can take, maybe take Ella, take your husband, someone who's okay with looking down low,
Yeah.
It's a team effort, but it's great exercise. But before we even left for our trip, I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of the exercise that I did this week. So I'm going to add this here. And this is near our house, actually. This is
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's the Pacific Northwest is really gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my husband's talking. We're in the middle of a rainforest. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
It's a natural boardwalk.
I love the boardwalk. It is beautiful.
It is
Yeah.
really nice. And there's little benches and there's placards there telling you all about the trees. This is at a amazing. This is 10 minutes from our home. Yeah.
10
Aren't we
minutes.
lucky?
Yeah.
We live in God's paradise. I don't know if you could see it any other way than that.
Oh, there's a big hole in the middle of that log.
And I love the
Uh-huh.
bench seats. That's made for Lindy.
There you go. That's right.
I
That's
wonder if Tom
right.
would let us put a geocache here.
Oh, see, even my husband's talking about putting a geocache there.
Which would bring admission fees, which would bring.
So anyway, so we did this walk, and that was the first walk I did of the week. So that was last weekend. So after you and I did our stream last Friday, I think it was Saturday that we went. And this is a place called an Adopt a Stream Foundation. My husband's on the board. It's a nonprofit, and it's kind of to bring attention to this ecosystem that's in the area. It's really cool. And they put down this boardwalk that takes you all through. It's like being in a rainforest, and there's ponds and ducks, and there's all sorts of wildlife in there. It's really cool. But then we also saw on Fox Island.
Is this the park, or this is a sand spit, basically, at the very tip of Fox Island? You got someone out there kayaking. And the sand spit goes all the way out there. We're gonna walk out there.
So that was at the very tip of this island. So I had to walk down this two kind of big, very steep hills to get down there. And so of course, when you go down, you got to come back up, right?
So,
We all love our hills.
I'm not too winded. I am a little winded, but I wouldn't have been able to do that before.
So I came up one hill.
Too much. There's a steep. It kind of, when you see the very end there, it actually drops off real steep.
Yeah. So this was after I had already come back up, like way off in the distance is where we were. And right where you can see it drops off, it drops off steeply. I had just come up that hill.
Right.
And I was a little bit winded.
So I did pretty well. So now I gotta walk way up this way. And fortunately it has kind of a little path that goes back and forth. So it's not super bad, but our car's parked up there. So here I go.
Oh, but beautiful place to be.
Can't really see, but that grassy area, that's where I was at the last video. Just got up the hill. At least it doesn't scare me now. It used to scare me before. There was a part down where the grassy area is where there was a little gate. I could have asked Dave to come out to the parking lot and drive down and get me. In the past, I would have done that, but I can actually handle it now. Being out of breath is not bad. I can still talk. So that's good. So awesome non-scale victory.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So that's like that was a big accomplishment because I mean, even like I said, normally knowing that there was a little gate there and Dave was already up at the top of the hill where the parking lot was, I would have just said, okay, I've already done one hill. I can't do two. Come drive down and get me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would have done that in the past. But this time, no, I actually was fine with going up both of those hills. And I remember too in the past, like when I was still really heavy, attempting hills like that. And I would have to stop multiple times on the way up. And so I didn't have to stop once. And it was actually pretty comfortable. So huge. I mean, I'm just so beyond delighted.
Yeah, it's a huge non-scale victory for sure. Like, yeah, I was the same. I was always asking my husband to, bring the car over, pick me up, he'd drop me off at front doors, things like that. And it was always that panic, am I going to get up the stairs? Am I going to fit through this? Am I going to be able to sit? Like, I'm still there a little bit, but not as bad as I used to be. But
Right. It
yeah.
impacts your decisions about what you do when that's a factor. And,
Yeah.
you know, it takes a lot of mental energy to be really heavy and out of shape because,
Yeah.
you can't just say, oh, yeah, let's go here or let's go there, because it's like, can I navigate it? I
Yeah.
don't know. And it's not just outdoors, it's indoors. Like, are there going to be armless chairs? Are there going to be chairs that are sturdy? Are they going to be these cheap, flimsy chairs? So it's definitely it's self-limiting when you can't just do what you want to do.
And it's so much easier just to stay home. You're safe at home within these four walls, but then you're not living. So to be able to get back out into life, it is such a big mindset changes and things you've got to battle. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
Absolutely. So let's see. Annabelle says can't do much exercise because of your hip assist. Oh, okay. So you're waiting for surgeries. Okay. Yep. I'm hoping once I have surgeries, I can get my life back. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the one good thing about just being assist is hopefully that will resolve the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and I don't know a whole lot. I read the book by Dr. Brownstein on his iodine book.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read that book?
No, I haven't. No.
So I have it here. Hang on, let me find it. Let's see. Sorry, it doesn't usually pop out. Here we go. I found it. Sorry, I have all my books stacked. Okay, so this is an iodine book by Dr. Brownstein, David Brownstein, and he talks about cysts, iodine actually helping with cysts, and people that have various cysts. So going away on their own with iodine supplementation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this, GP thought it might be endometriosis in my hip. Okay. So potentially it may, so we don't know for sure if it's a cyst, but maybe if it is a cyst, maybe read this book because he gives a lot of information about how iodine deficiency impacts your body wanting to grow cysts and to develop cysts, and everywhere in your body, but it's also like especially for women and their breasts too. You know, there's a big connection between iodine deficiency and breast cancer. There's been plenty of people who will go on iodine supplementation and tumors and cysts will shrink. So just throwing that out there is something maybe to look into. So I've been taking like 25 milligrams of iodoral for a while now, but I don't know if it's enough. I got a urine test, a 24-hour urine test I haven't done yet, the iodine clearance test, to see whether or not I'm still deficient or need to supplement more, or if I'm doing okay.
Yeah. They say also if you put some on the back of your hand, if it absorbs into your skin really quickly, then you're deficient. And if it just sits on top, then you aren't. And some people say it's accurate, other people don't. And we did a test, Todd, Michael and myself, on our 700 plus live stream. And me and Michael, we had to wash ours off the next day because it was still sitting on our hands. Yeah. Whereas Todd, it absorbed within seconds. So I don't know how accurate that is.
Well, actually, I have a video on my channel about that. I did a test for myself, but I also did a whole bunch of research on it. And it's not bad. Like endocrinologists will use it because it's a simple test and it's not definitive because first of all, the iodine, when it's hits air and it's on your skin, it converts to iodide, which is white. So then also like 85% of it evaporates. And so there's only, I think they said like maybe 6% actually gets absorbed when you put it, on your skin.
Mhm.
But it's something. I mean, the fact that it stayed there, that's really good, I guess. So,
Yeah, and it's funny for both Michael and I, ours stayed there, whereas
yeah,
Todd, he's disappeared within seconds.
disappeared.
So
Interesting.
to have that was just to do that physically and see that happen, it was amazing. Yeah. So I thought, well, maybe there is something in on this. And he's actually taking a lot of iodine now, and he says he's feeling fantastic.
Right.
Whereas I drop a little bit on my food every now and then, but I don't feel any different. Like it's, so maybe I'm okay and I don't need it. But it was interesting anyway.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's see. May have endometriosis throughout my pelvis and bowels. We can't really, you don't know for sure until you actually have this exploratory surgery.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Ioderol is a good brand. I'm assuming you guys can get that in Australia.
I'm not sure. I just got the Lugol's J. Crows, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Get it on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Getting back up and down. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't have done that before. That's for sure. Bending all down and it's like when you're really heavy and you try to bend down, you just can't breathe. All right. So thyroid is really good. Weight loss has been really easy. Good. I still lose weight eating cream and cheese. Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love my dairy, but it doesn't love me.
Oh, wow. Yours absorbed within 30 minutes. That's fast. Oh, my word. And that's a super sticker. Very good.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
Lindy. So excellent.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if it's yours or mine, but either way, that's yeah. Let's see. Can you take iodine if you are taking Synthroid? Yeah. In fact, I was taking I was on levothyroxine.
Yeah, I'm in that too. Yeah.
And my naturopathic I took the iodine for maybe a few months, and then my naturopathic doctor had me go off of it as a test. So right now I'm in the middle of doing a test of how I'm doing off of my thyroid medication and just on the iodine. And so then he's going to retest and see. So, but at least my naturopathic doctor was fine. I didn't just stop it though without talking to him and making sure he was okay with it. So
do they check your iodine levels through a blood test? Because mine's never been checked. I wouldn't have a clue.
No, I mean, he's just checking my thyroid panel.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure that it's getting off of the levothyroxine doesn't impact my thyroid negatively. Mm-hmm. So we did a baseline, all the thyroid tests, before I stopped the levothyroxine. And then we're going to do a 3-month follow-up and make sure everything's still okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just had to increase my thyroxine. So, yeah, I've got to go back, I think, next month and have another test to see if this new dose is any good. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think mine's going to heal. It'll be a ongoing thing.
Well, and it may have to do, I mean, I don't know if it has to do too with dosage of iodine. I know Dr. Brownstein said he does treat so many people by having them taking the appropriate dosing of iodine. And so I don't know. I mean, it may be hard to say, but he gives higher doses. Like, do you know with your Lugol's how many milligrams you're actually taking?
Oh, I just once a month when I remember, I just do a bit of a whole eyedropper in my plate. And that's it.
So you're really not taking hardly anything.
No, not really. No.
Yeah. Mostly beef and chicken wings. Yeah, that's cool. Going to have a tomahawk. Nice. I think you can ask your doctor to check your iodine. And the iodine clearance test, I ordered it. It's in the back of, I think it's in the back of his book. He gives it's places. Okay. So the iodine loading test, there's a place called FFP Lab. And their website is ffplab.org. And then there's another place called Kahala Labs, and they are at oh no, sorry, not Kahala, Hakala. I'm being dyslexic. They're at HAKALA labs.com. I ordered my iodine loading test from the Hakala Labs. It was like $70. You can pay a little more if you want, and you can get, it'll test whether or not you have high levels of fluorine and bromine and all that. Because the fluoride and the bromine and the bromide, never can figure out which one, in our environment tends to compete with iodine. And so a lot of us are iodine deficient because we have a higher exposure to fluoride and bromine. They're all like halides on the periodic table, and they kind of compete with each other. And so I didn't pay for the extra to get that tested, but you know, the book is interesting because it tells you like where you get exposure. I mean, we know we get exposure to the fluoride through a lot, you know, if you live someplace where they put fluoride in your water, but the bromide is everywhere. I mean, it's just everywhere. And this off gassing and you know, the exposure to bromide, I guess, is really, really bad, at least here in the US. Not sure about in other countries. So
Yeah.
Excellent. Very nice. Thank you, Annabella. So anyway, so that's kind of a divergent. We kind of diverged over there onto thyroid and iodine. But I wanted to share what we're going to do this coming month.
This month, yes.
Yeah. So I chose the channel. So we've been picking a YouTube channel that we just gonna do whatever on this person's channel. And I know it's been a challenge this month, especially for you, because you've been there, you know, for your daughter, and you've been taking her to appointments. And so, and also I know a lot of the people that are here with us on this challenge have like hip issues, or maybe they're older and have some challenges. And so I chose a channel, and I'm going to go ahead and add it here. This is called Yes to Next, Fitness and Joy at Any Age. And the lady who does this channel, this is a really large channel. I was actually kind of surprised. She's got, I think she's got like almost 400,000. Well, no, she's got 338,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like crazy, a lot of subscribers. So this particular video that I am showing is one of many. She's got a variety of different videos that some of them use resistance bands. Some of them don't use anything. This one is just a wall exercise, and it's all for seniors and beginners. So not just seniors, but seniors and beginners, people who are just kind of where we're at, trying to figure it out. But this is called a body weight workout, and she's just using the wall. So I'm going to mute it because I don't want to get a strike, but I'm going to just kind of play it. And very often, now not in this one, but in some of her other, some of her videos, she has her mother with her, and her mother is an older lady, and she had her resistance band exercise. She did it with standing up, and she had her mom sitting on a chair. So she showed you how to do it sitting and how to do it from a chair. She always starts with a little walking, a little stretching, and you know, it's not necessarily set. It's not set to music, but it's just guided instruction. And so that's what we're going to do. We can pick whatever video we want to do, and they're not necessarily super long. So, yeah.
Yeah, and this is something that I could probably do with my daughter. So when I'm at her place, because she's wanting to add some movement. She used to work in the flower shop. She'd be on her feet all the time running around, and now she's stuck in her little room. and she's listening to audio books and things like that. So she's not getting any movement. She's scared to have equipment because she might fall. She wanted a rowing machine. It's like, how do I navigate a rowing machine when you can't see to get into it and things like that?
Right.
And then I thought a rebounder, and then she's like, oh, what if she falls off that? And, she doesn't know what's around her and hits her head. So we're really going through the motions of finding things. So she's now got a white cane, so we thought we might try and do some hiking together. So she'll have her cane and then I'll be with her and we can do that. And something like this we could probably do together. So I'll have to talk her through it and then we can do the actions together. So I could do this with her at home, because I could just load her TV up with YouTube and we can watch the videos and I can talk her through it and we can both do it together. So win-win for both of us. So I love this idea. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And so, and I think that too, like even this one, when it has a wall, it will help make her feel more secure.
Yeah.
Knowing that she's got that wall there. And
me too with my balance issues.
Yeah, exactly. And it's safe and it'll help provide some stability. So this might be a good one to start with. And just do the wall. So let's see. Let's check. I can finally join the 100-pound loss group. Yay! Awesome. That's amazing. Wow.
You're one of the cool kids now.
Yes, I know. I'm down 102. So I just kind of got to that point myself. So Annabelle says, I hope your daughter will get all the support she needs. My heart goes out to her. You're so sweet.
Thanks, Annabella.
Yeah. We have a question from Simpson. Do you still do the arm exercises where you have to hold up your arms until they burn?
Look, I occasionally do them when I do my vibration play every morning without fail, and I do some of the exercises. Definitely not the prayer move. That one, that's taboo in my house. Nobody does that one because I can't do it. But I do some of them, and I hate it still, but I do them because I need to. And
I haven't done them for a while, but I was doing them, and I'll probably kind of periodically do them still because I did feel that they were really good for my arms. But I'm kind of like you. I can do the prayer move for maybe 45 seconds. And which that's great for me because at the beginning I couldn't even do it for 10 seconds.
Yes.
I was like, what the heck is she asking us to do? My elbows do not go together like that, but
I have a bit of real estate in the middle here, so it kind of gets in the way. But it's good that we've learned to move, so we know what to do now. So even when I'm making a coffee, I might do some, arm raises or, some spirals. So I'm not just standing there waiting for the kettle to boil.
Right.
When I make, sometimes I have coffee, normally have a broth or a peppermint tea, but, I can still move while I'm doing that. It's not wasted time.
Yeah. And do the countertop, push-ups, and she has wall push-ups here.
Yeah, she just did them before. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And this one's cool. It's like just twisting, using your wall and, putting your arms up against it and twisting it out, do some rotation. It looks gentle enough that I don't think we're going to hurt ourselves. But she does some wall sits, and she does talk about how, of course, the lower down you are, the harder it is. So she really encourages you to be at your level, whatever level you're at.
Yeah.
So if you can only go a little bit down and you just go with what you can do, and, it's going to cause you, like with the wall sit, even if you're only down a little bit, it's kind of like going to be an isometric exercise for your legs because you're just forced to hold those, in place and, contract your muscles and hold them in place to keep you against the wall.
And I sit down a lot, so I'm very sedentary with my work. I'm on the computer, I'm doing emails. If I'm out, I might be doing a little bit of walking. But some of these, she's twisting her back. Now, I never twist my back because I don't need to for my walking around and doing that. So I can actually hear my back crunching every time she does that. So it's actually going to be really good just to do that gentle movement and wake up some of my muscles and nerve endings and things that I don't really use a lot.
And so you're going to have to make sure you do it very slowly.
Yes.
Yes. No abrupt movements for sure.
Yes. So this with my knees is going to be interesting, and my hip.
And so I know she's like, if you get back even closer to the wall, you don't have to bend as much. So you just go with what you can do just till your bum hits the wall.
And then you've got the wall to support you if you do sort of pull back. I love that.
Yes, exactly. And
people say, just do squats. I'm like, I can't squat. I'm scared my knee's going to pop out of its socket and I'm too heavy for that. And some people don't realize that everyone's at a level and not everybody can do squats. But this is something I think I can manage. And it doesn't scare me watching her do that.
Right, exactly. And that's why I really like her channel, because it is focused on seniors and beginners. And I thought it would be very gentle and safe for us to do. And one of the things that I know that we both, we've both struggled with in the past is just the mental aspect. So I figure, well, maybe because you've been so busy with your daughter, I struggle with the mental, the motivation, and just do something that's not too difficult and that maybe it'll be easier to be more consistent if it's not too difficult. And we can work our way, hopefully as we get stronger, work our way up to being a little bit more difficult. And, once we get stronger, So.
Yeah, and like life happens, I was starting to feel like I was busting to do Leslie Sarong's videos, and because I had sandstone, I was doing those a while, when I was in my 20s. I'm not 20 anymore, but I had to do it, and I just wasn't ready to do that. So it was a bit the mentally I wanted to do it, but physically my body's not ready for it. So I think I'll have to step it back because I wasn't enjoying the challenge anymore. It was getting too hard. I was feeling like a failure because I couldn't do it. And with everything that's going on, my mental capacity was just like, I was exploding. So I really need to take a step back and reset and start slow and gradually build up again. So I love this idea, Lynn. It's awesome.
Yeah. And look at how gentle her movement is.
Yeah.
It's just, I think this is going to be good. So, all right. So the walk away the pounds exercise is fun. I couldn't do it now. I mean, one of these days, hopefully, like I used to do when I was in my 20s, I used to do like a full Richard Simmons workout. All right, so it looks like she's done here. So anyways, that's one whole video. We got to watch it. But
she's got a few with resistance bands and stuff. So I'm actually looking at getting some resistance bands. So I'd be interested in trying some of those out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put some in on Amazon.
I'll put the one in the description. I haven't put either of these in the description of my video, but I'll put the wall exercises, and also the one with the resistance band, so you can take a look at it. And the resistance band when she has her mom, and that's the one that it's cute because you might want to follow what her mom's doing, because her mom's doing it with sitting in a chair.
Yes, I love that.
And that way, because I was looking at, but I watched it, and it's like her doing it standing. If you got balance issues, I wouldn't recommend doing it unless maybe you're standing with your back against a wall, because you have to lift a leg and you have to be able to stand at least a little bit on one leg without losing your balance. So I could see doing it if you're against a wall, but if you can't do that, then do it sitting down.
Yeah. Well, sometimes on the vibration plate, I might try and do a little bit of a squat, and I sort of lean forward, and I end up hitting the wall with my head because, luckily I've got the wall there to stop me from falling off it. So,
that's not good though. You don't want to be hitting your head. All right. Oh, bye, Annabella. Great to see you here. I think you're all doing very well. Good.
Thank you.
Excellent. So, but funny.
I feel like a bit of a crash test dummy sometimes.
Oh my goodness. So I know you weren't able to come, but we have in the Healing Humanity Life, membership site, we have a fitness group. And Coach Rose, who I had here on our stream when the week you couldn't make it, is the moderator for that group. And so we had a Zoom call yesterday.
Oh, missed it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
that was really nice. And so we it was good because it was a pretty small group and we were able to just, all have our microphones unmuted and kind of chat and talk. And so she's going to be posting a challenge in the group, which is super doable. And one thing I really appreciate about her is that she has you start from even like a baby step. So we were talking about motivation, to get out and to do something and to get moving. And her thing is just pick one thing, and it's small. And she was like, even it's 3 minutes, and pick and do it one day. Like that's how doable where she has you start. And so my thing was actually me and one other person, we agreed that this morning, first thing in the morning, as soon as we wake up, the first thing we were going to do is to go for a 10-minute walk. Because my issue is like, I will procrastinate. Like I know that I want to go out and get some exercise, but I will procrastinate because I still have the mental barriers from my whole lifetime of exercise intolerance. And so I'll procrastinate until it gets like midnight. I still haven't done it.
I get it. I feel you there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? My little thing is still playing here, and she's got her mom. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Look. Yeah, it's so cute.
Oh.
And here, so she's doing it with some little weights, and her mom doesn't have any weights. Her mom's just doing the motions.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't that sweet? So she's got the little timer, so she has you do it for a certain set amount of time, and then you stop and you do the next one. But it's really cute to see her with her mom.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. And then she has you take a break in between, and then you kind of start, she'll shows you what to do next. Yeah. Yeah, there's some rotational movement she's got there. So I'm really anxious to take a look, like peek into her videos. And she must be, if she's got over 300,000 subscribers, she must be good. And I looked at her website too. She has a website in the info, in the about part of her YouTube channel. She shows her other social media, and she has a website. And I scrolled through and I read through testimonials from people. And it's really, really great testimonials about how much she's helped people get moving and get stronger and more flexible. And
yeah.
Anyways.
So it's, we've got the diet down pat with our carnivore journeys, and that's made such a huge difference. But now it's all about strengthening. So we don't need to do all the big gym workouts and cardio, this and HIIT and CrossFit and all that stuff. Right. This is what just something gentle, strengthen our bones, keep us moving, our feet. Just gentle. Yeah.
I couldn't necessarily have the balance. Like I couldn't initially have the balance to do it without the way she's doing it, but I could do it the way her mom's doing it.
Yes.
And just have a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. This is good. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to exploring her channel and trying this out. So.
Well, I'm excited for tomorrow because my husband's going to be home, and I've told him I want to clean out the garage, and I've got room for my car, and then on the other side there's a great big space. I'm going to make that my gym, and I'm going to move all my equipment into that. And I was kind of mentioned it last week, but we just didn't get around to doing it. So tomorrow is the day. So I'm going to set myself up, and I'm so excited that I will have my own space. Nobody comes into the garage. It'll be my place, and I can just do what I like. I'm going to put motivational pictures up, like mood boards, and pictures of places I want to go to just to help inspire me and remind me of why I'm doing this, and just make it my Lindy cave, if you like. Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. Well, that'll be good. Well, I hope that this, and so we're doing, for those of you who are new, we do this for 4 weeks. So whatever we're choosing, we're going to give it a good 4-week try. And I think I like the fact that we've just been choosing someone's YouTube channel, so that, do whatever you want from their YouTube channel. We want to give a variety of their workouts a try, and, give them a good solid effort. And just, then this, like you said, this last one was kind of a wash, but it's okay. We're just going to pick up and we're going to try this new one. And I'll probably maybe send her a message and see if she will come on and talk to us on our channel. I've done that before to people. Like I did it with Rick when we were doing Get Fit with Rick, and, didn't hear anything from him, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to keep trying.
Yeah. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. So we'll give it a try. I'll send her a message and see if she's willing to come on our channel and talk to us. And I'd love to hear a little bit more about how she got started with doing this, and her focus, and, on older people and people who are really out of shape like us.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, excellent. So great to see all your amazing dedication. Yes, we're not giving up. That's the key, right? We may falter, but we are not going to give up. This is the journey of a normal, non-athletic person.
It is a roller coaster, and we just keep going up and down, but we'll get to the end one day. So
can you repeat the plan? Oh, you mean the plan for what we're going to do this month? Is that what you're referring to? It's going to be the videos for this particular channel. We'll put the channel in the description. And now, and we haven't been, so we're going to be using her channel. And let me just see. Her channel name is Yes to Next, the numeral 2, Yes to Next. And again, I'll put it in the description. And I mean, we haven't really committed to, okay, we're going to do something every day. I like to try to hit 5 days a week. I'm not in crazy do something every day. I'm just not there yet. And maybe it's going to be needing variety. I don't know, but I'm going to try to do something 5 days of the week. Get, something from her channel. And then obviously walk, do my walking, get on my rebounder, try to get some movement in every day.
Yeah. I think if you commit too much and say, I'm going to do this every day, and then you miss a day, then you feel like you failed. And then that sort of throws you down that spiral of, I've given up, I'll start again next week. And we don't want to get into those patterns. So just keep it doable. Just don't set too many hard and fast goals, and just get some kind of movement in for the day. And that's a win.
Yeah, exactly. When you come from completely sedentary, just getting moving is a good goal, and not do too much to where we hurt ourselves or we get demoralized. So need a little push. This might be perfect. Good. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. We're just anxious to hear what you guys are thinking. I would love to have all of you guys try her workouts as well from her channel, and give us some feedback and let us know. When we did the arm flap challenge, which is how this all started, was that crazy arm flap challenge. That was hard. That was the hardest one we've done. And it was kind of like just let's see if this even works. But, I think we learned from that it's really important not to pick something that's too hard beyond with the level that we're at.
Yeah. And something that we're not going to freak out about, just doing those big workout videos every morning. That was like, this is too hard. It was getting a little bit too much for me personally. Some people can do it, and congratulate you. I wish I was one of you, but no. This one I could do. I can see myself just sort of, I can do it anywhere. I could just stand up here behind myself. Once I know all the different movements, I could just stand up or sit here at my desk and do some of the movements. Just to have a break from the screen or something. So I can incorporate it throughout my day. So I'm not, okay, I've got to go in the garage and do this for, an hour or something and make that my goal. No, that's too hard and it's not going to happen. But if I can do movements throughout the day and just get my bones and muscles and stuff working, it's going to work.
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay, I'll be walking this month too. Good. I'm in. Awesome. Yes. I haven't done a walk of hers. For Leslie. I haven't done, okay.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit ambitious with that one.
And you know what? She is definitely full of energy, and the ones that I did enjoy, and some of them were too fast for me and I couldn't finish them.
Yeah.
And so I think that with her, she has kind of a variety of things on her channel. And I think her fitness level, what she considers easy, is not necessarily easy for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so it was like I was struggling with knowing what to pick because it seemed like her easy ones were a challenge.
Yeah, we might get there one day and enjoy, but right now I think we've got to
Right.
a little bit.
Exactly. All right. So B-Dog, I've been walking. I'm kind of sore all over. I've been stretching. I'm also traveling at the end of the month. So I want to start something and get into the habit before I go out of town. And maybe the wall type exercises when you're traveling, it's something that you can still do.
Yes.
Because there's walls everywhere you go, right?
Yeah. It's just that stretching motion and things that's going to benefit us.
And are you gonna order some resistance bands?
I am. I'd love to order them. So I've already planned out my garage in my head. I know exactly how I want it set up. So we're going to empty it out, clean it, get some mats down, and I've got a nice wall there which I can use as well. Okay. So it's going to be awesome when I'm done.
And do you have any like little hand weights?
I do. I think my daughter has them.
Okay.
But I pinch them back because I know she doesn't use them. And I think there's one in my husband's. Well, we've got two, but I've seen one. I don't know where the other one is, but I will find them. And if not, I will definitely buy some.
Yeah. And I mean, just like we saw in that one video that I showed, her mom was doing them without any of the weights. So you can just the movement alone of, so even if you're like flexing and stuff, as long as you engage your muscle, maybe that's where you need to start. And before you're adding weights. And then once you get to where you're comfortable, then maybe add it like 2-pound weights.
Exactly.
I have 2-pound weights. And then we have a weight set that goes from like 5 pounds to I think 50 pound, pound weights. And so, but for me, the 2-pound weights are fine. It's like, that's plenty.
I have no idea how. I know they're purple. She's got little weights, but yeah, I'll definitely take a video and show you all next week once it's all done. Show you my setup. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll take my bands with me. Good. Yeah. Bands are pretty easy to take with you for sure. So awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to this one and we'll see how things go. And so, all right. So for those of you again who are new, we do this every Friday. Same time, and this is our way of keeping each other accountable, and we're just completely transparent. If we fail, we fail.
Yes, I did a lot of that this month, but
we have one rule. It is don't quit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Just keep trying. Yeah. So since we'll need pics of the gym. Yeah. So definitely
for sure.
Pictures. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. And as long as we don't quit, you only fail if you quit.
Exactly. No quitting here.
No quitting. That's right. Awesome. Okay, very good. Well, it's great to see you, and thank you for everybody who's here with us. And we can't wait to hear what your thoughts are about this new challenge. Give it a try and tell us what you think.
Yeah, maybe next week we can have people jump on and share how they're going. That would be
I would
lovely.
love that. Yeah. If you guys
Yeah.
don't be shy, what we can do is we can share the link and you can come and actually join us on the stream and let us know how you're doing and what your
Yeah.
thoughts are. We love that. Yeah.
Sounds wonderful. Excellent.
Awesome. Great. All
Thank
righty.
you.
Well, we're going to sign
Yes,
off
I'll
for
see you.
now. All right. Bye-bye.